Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I want to apologize for this video being super late. I've been juggling a lot of things such as work, school, and whatnot, but we are back and we are back at it with a lot of things today actually. So first off, I want to go ahead and congratulate the Kansas City Chiefs for the Super Bowl win. Congratulations Mahomes. Man, listen, ankle, once I saw he was limping again, I was like, oh, Eagles win this. No, this man came back out here and won the game altogether. So personally, you know what I'm saying, I have to give the Chiefs props, you know what I'm saying? But the Super Bowl was a great game. Me and my friend watched it home. The halftime show was pretty cool. Overall, I give this Super Bowl a thumbs up. But moving into the next season, we had a few couple things happen, such as our first thing happened. Well, as you know, the Texans were in the run to get the first overall pick. However, winning against the Colts gave the Bears the first overall pick. So, just this past Friday, the Carolina Panthers traded up to get the first overall pick. What did the Bears get in return? The Bears got a 9th overall pick. They got a 2023 61st overall pick. They got a first-round pick and they got a 2024 first-round pick and a 2025 second-round pick. And to top it all off, they got wide receiver DJ Moore. Now, honestly, this was a big trade. And if I have to be honest with you, the Bears won this trade. The Panthers, I'd say they traded up. Now they can get Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson. They can get a top quarterback in the draft now. But you know, like losing DJ Moore, that was the biggest thing that I saw out of this trade here. And on top of that, the Bears, they already worked to get a few other things this season. There's another signing that they had where they signed Tremaine Evans. And you know what I'm saying? That was a big signing there. So I think the Bears are off to a decent start. And having to build around, they decided instead of getting a new quarterback, they're going to build around the one that they have now. Because let's be honest, Justin Fields, he looks fantastic. I think that if they use Justin Fields correctly, it's going to be a great season for Chicago. So personally, thumbs up to the Bears. And getting DJ Moore would also help because on top of that, you also you already do have Claypool, Mooney, and you already have the assets to the team still. Just to build around, and this is a team that y'all can use, man. This is a great advantage. For the Panthers, though, I say that they're the losers in this trade. I'm sorry. I mean, they got the first overall pick, but who knows? That first overall pick could be a bust. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm coming down to with this trade. Now, the next trade per se is a little bit different. In my opinion, it was just done in a way to lose cap, but I'll just basically go ahead and show y'all so y'all can get the basic gist. Jalen Ramsey went to the Miami Dolphins. Now, this was a trade that, of course, shocked me, but the reason why it shocked me would probably make a little sense to y'all. So, Jalen Ramsey was traded to the Miami Dolphins, and I give the Dolphins a A+ on this trade. It is a great trade in of itself to have him along with Xavier Howard at corner. So, but right now, Dolphins, y'all buffing it up. Y'all really doing a good job. But like what the Rams got in return was really yikes. So what the Los Angeles Rams got in return was they got a 2023 third-round pick, which is the 77th overall pick in the draft, and they got tight end Hunter Long. Now, here's my thing. The Rams, in my opinion, I think that they were just trying to get rid of Ramsey for just losing cap. They wanted to even up. They wanted to break the cap more. Not like extend it, but they wanted to fix their salary cap. And by getting rid of Jalen Ramsey, I guess is a great start there. I mean, they already already released Bobby Wagner to free agency, and trading Jalen Ramsey to the Miami Dolphins is a great deal. I actually do really love this trade. And hey, he's back in Florida, man. Back in Florida. He's going to do some business South Florida. And the Dolphins, honestly, if Tua's healthy, bona fide contender, they're going all the way through. I can see the Dolphins as a great, great team at this point. They're back at it again. So, I got to give it to the Dolphins. Great job. Congratulations for that. Rams, though, they're going to have to really build around because right now I think they're destroyed. They're actually trying to rebuild their team from the ground up. That Super Bowl ever since that Super Bowl, everything came crashing down, and now they have to rebuild pretty quick. And already not having that first-round pick, having Detroit with your pick, it's kind of already a bad start. So maybe the Rams are going to have to really get started on next year, but hopefully things will improve, down the road. Now, of course, next is the Jimmy Garoppolo signing with the Raiders. Now, this, in my opinion, was, in my opinion, I take this as a great, great deal for the Raiders. I mean, we're going to get to this. We're going to get to the second part of why they did this in a minute. But, what led them to this in a minute. But basically, Jimmy Garoppolo, listen, he can win you games. He's not a star quarterback, but he can definitely win you games. However, the Raiders having him on the team, it's a tough division. You have the Chargers, you have the Chiefs, and even with the Broncos getting Sean Payton this season, it's going to look a lot tough. So it's really going to have to you're really going to have to look at this, and you're going to have to say, is Jimmy Garoppolo ready to play in a division this tough? Because when you're playing in a division with this much, competition, it's going to really be challenging for you. And the Raiders are willing to take it. They're willing to take the risk. And putting Garoppolo out there, that's a great, great deal. So I give this trade a good, solid B+. And I think the Raiders did a good job trying to get their quarterback. Now, probably what's the biggest question is, where did Derek Carr go? Now, where possibly did Derek Carr land to? Derek Carr went to free agency, and he signed with none other than the New Orleans Saints. Now, New Orleans Saints are a hated team in my mind. I do not like the Saints at all, but I will admit that this is a decent grab that they have done. Now, this is a great idea to bring in this guy. I mean, you already have the pieces set. I mean, let's step away from this and let's be honest. The Saints are in a terrible, terrible salary cap. If not, they do, if not have one of my English there, I'm sorry. They have one of, if not the worst salary cap in the NFL. They're deep in it right now. And it's pretty much because of their players, kind of like Cameron Jordan, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, Ryan Ramczyk. You got a lot of guys in there that really add, even Taysom Hill, for Christ's sake. And there's a lot of things that make this salary cap terrible. Signing Derek Carr, you're off to a good start. I would say you're off to a decent start. You know what I'm saying? Now, right now, if we're being honest, I think if we have to really narrow it down, the Saints have the best QB in the division. And, it depends, because the Carolina Panthers have the first overall pick. They could grab Bryce Young. They could grab C.J. Stroud, or even Anthony Richardson, Will Levis, who knows. They could grab whoever they want. And with that, I do think that the Saints, you know what I'm saying, I'll give the Saints a good solid B+ on this, because they got a quarterback out of this. And it's kind of the same gist with the Raiders, because they needed a quarterback. I mean, ever since Drew Brees left, let's be real, the Saints have been kind of terrible. And it's sad to say that that's the case, but yeah, once the Drew Brees era was gone, the Saints started losing. So now, time to enter a new era with Derek Carr and see what we can work on with the New Orleans Saints. Now, clearly, there are a lot more trades that have happened. There are a lot more free agent signings that have happened. But these are some good recent ones I thought I would bring to the table and go ahead and show you guys today. Now I want to go ahead and give y'all a solid rundown how I view this free agency season. This free agency is actually wild. Actually, it's one of the coolest ones actually. And right now, if I have to say, Bobby Wagner's still in free agency, guys. He's still there. Bobby Wagner's still in free agency. I think Juju is still in there. So you still got some key players who you can add to your roster to make a decent player. But at this time, these are some good trades and some good signings I have found. Yeah, I will definitely have some more signings coming in the future, and next video will most likely be a grade video on the team's grades in the season. I will get that out to y'all as soon as I possibly can. And again, I'm so sorry for how late this video came out, but yes, here we are. Now, if you guys like this video, please hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you want to see more. Yeah. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys take care. Peace.